Welcome to No Worries Finance. I'm JD, and we're here to talk about debt and money issues in the hopes that one day you can be debt-free and financially flexible. Because life is a lot more chill when you have no worries in your financial life. If you're interested in seeing more videos just like this one, then hit that subscribe button below and we can take this journey together. Today's video is on what you should do once you're out of debt. When you're on a debt-free journey, especially one that takes several years, you're so laser focused on paying off your debts that it can be kind of trippy once you get there. You're ecstatic, you've accomplished this huge goal, and now it's like, what do I do now? Well, the first thing you want to do, and this is very important, is you want to build an emergency fund. While you were in debt, you probably didn't have an emergency fund, or maybe a small one, but now is the time to build one up. Keep the momentum you had from paying off debt. Don't change any of your habits or intensity, and throw all of your money into an emergency fund until you have at least 3 months of expenses saved up. That's not your total income, only expenses. So add up what you spend each month and multiply it by 3. That's the minimum amount you want saved up, and then don't touch it. That money is for emergencies only. 3 months is just a minimum too. Some people like 6 months, and you can even do more if you like, but 3 is the minimum you want to have. The purpose of the emergency fund is to prevent you from having to go into debt in the future. The last thing you want is for something to happen, or you lose your job or anything, and you end up right back in debt. You just escaped, and the last thing you want is to dig another hole, so a nice big emergency fund will help prevent that from happening. After you have an emergency fund, it's okay to take a moment and celebrate, or make a fun purchase. I personally have always wanted my own bowling ball, and so after I had achieved my emergency fund, I took some time and saved up for a bowling ball. It was a nice little gift to myself for all the work I did to get out of debt. But after that, you have a lot of flexibility. It's so exciting because you can do whatever you want. Think about what goals you have for the future that you could possibly save up for. It's a good idea to put a portion of your income into retirement, and this is where you plan for the future and start building your wealth so that someday you can retire. It's crazy to think that you can build wealth now. Your net worth is in the positive. You're no longer in debt. You get to plan for the future. After you put some money each month for retirement, the rest is up to you and your goals. Maybe you want to start saving for vacations, for a future wedding, for a children's college fund, for a house. It's entirely up to you. I work in a restaurant, so I personally decided to cut back my hours to give myself more flexibility in my time and have a healthier work-life balance. Now's the time to really think about what you want for your future and what do you want it to look like. And you can use a lot of the habits that you've formed to start saving for what you want to build. The key is that emergency fund, and make sure you never end up back in debt. You're free now, and it's important to stay that way.